Russian envoy, highly likely Britain had nerve agent used in spy attack. Russia's ambassador to the United Kingdom hinted at British involvement in the poisoning of a former Russian double agent as he reiterated his country's stance Thursday that it had nothing to do with the attack. Relations between London and Moscow have sunk to a new low over British claims that the Kremlin was behind the poisoning on March 4 of former Russian double agent Sergei Skripal and his daughter Yulia in the English city of Salisbury. UK officials believe they were exposed to a nerve agent known as Novichok that was developed in Russia. Speaking at the Russian embassy in London, Ambassador Alexander Kovarenko questioned how it was possible for British authorities so quickly to designate the nerve agent as so-called Novichok, when the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons said it would take 2 to 3 weeks to analyze the sample. Could it mean that it's highly likely that the British authorities already had this nerve agent in their chemical lab in Portondown, which is the largest secret military facility in the UK that has been dealing with chemical weapons? Kovarenko asked, noting that the facility lies only 8 miles from Salisbury. Kovarenko also told the news conference that an anti-Russian campaign has been launched in the UK by the British government, aided by 8 hysterical media. Britain has without any evidence blamed Russia of poisoning 3 people and continues to refuse to cooperate. "We cannot accept that," he said. Kovarenko said the burden of proof lies with the British authorities and called for them to share investigators' findings with Russia. "We demand full transparency and full cooperation with Russia and the OPCW," he said. Experts from the OPCW have arrived in the United Kingdom to investigate the use of the substance, on May's invitation. Kovarenko also said repeatedly that the United Kingdom was in violation of the 1963 Vienna Convention on Consular Relations by refusing to allow Russia consular access to Sergei and Yulia Skripal after their poisoning, since both hold Russian citizenship. Russia slams Hitler comparison. Responding to reporters' questions, Kovarenko criticized remarks by UK Foreign Secretary Boris Johnson, in which he drew a comparison between Russia's promotion of its hosting of the 2018 Soccer World Cup and Adolf Hitler's use of the 1936 Berlin Olympics, as unacceptable and totally irresponsible. "Nobody has the right to insult the Russian people who defeated Nazism and lost more than 25 million people by comparing our country to Nazi Germany. That goes beyond common sense," Kovarenko said. At the same time, he assured British soccer fans traveling to Russia for the World Cup that they would be safe despite the ongoing diplomatic row. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov earlier slammed Johnson's statement as completely disgusting and unfitting of any foreign minister. Johnson's comments were made Wednesday at a meeting of Britain's Foreign Affairs Select Committee, when he agreed with a lawmaker's suggestion that Russian President Vladimir Putin intended to use the World Cup as a PR exercise to gloss over a brutal, corrupt regime in the same way that Hitler promoted the 1936 Olympics. "I think the comparison with 1936 is certainly right," Johnson said. "I think it's an enigmatic prospect, frankly, to think of Putin glorying in this sporting event.